I tell people that I want to be like my son when I grow up. Bennett's very motivated with sports, so when we found out that he's got a heart condition, it changed our world.
Bennett has a heart mutation. It started when he was 8.
He has 2 mutations on one specific gene that manage the sodium channels of your heart. And so his don't cooperate, they don't work.
At that same time frame, they tested the girls, and our youngest also has the same heart mutation.
There's only 2 people in the world that have the condition, and they both live in this house.
We have the same thing, but it affects him different than me. I just want to take it away from him so he doesn't have that. So he doesn't keep dying, basically, when he runs. You're gonna make me cry.
Whatever the amount of time we get to be with him, we're gonna have a life. We're going to not miss out by putting him in bubble wrap and letting him sit on the couch.
I didn't want to live by it, I just lived with it.
It was a lot of time spent in the backyard. We would have the gear and I'd throw baseballs at him for hours. His freshman year, he's doing baseball conditioning, and that's when I got the call. Bennett was unresponsive on the soccer field where he had been running the stadium stairs, and that he was pulseless.
My heart just sunk.
How is this going to end up? Are we going to make it through this time?
I felt that I couldn't get there fast enough.
There's the blunt reality is out of hospital arrests that don't have quick defibrillation, the survivability is very low.
I got a phone call from our head baseball coach. He yelled into the phone over and over again, "Bennett Hart, Bennett Hart."
Bennett was down. I went and grabbed the AED.
We rolled him over and began CPR and used the AED.
The AED comes back and shocks him the first time. He initially converts and then quickly moved back into a lethal rhythm.
EMS showed up really quick, and we were really glad for their quick response.
As the EMS is walking up, the AED comes back and says that it's shocking for a second time. He converts, and this time he stayed.
We could tell that he was breathing again, and then they loaded him into the ambulance and took him to the hospital. Having the AED close by and allowed for everything to happen so that Bennett can still be with us today.
The AED absolutely saved his life.
When Bennett was able to talk to us again and squeeze our hand, it was really a good feeling to know he was there. Those precious minutes counted for him to still be who he is today.
We had a school board meeting. They were recognizing the trainers, coach, the people that responded, that jumped into action. Without their response, Bennett wouldn't be here.
I can't say thank you enough. There aren't words.
I'm very thankful for all the people that were there that day when I went down, saved me. I'm here because of them.
The last time that I talked with the superintendent, they were actually going after grant money to try to purchase more AEDs. They've witnessed firsthand that an AED will save a life, and they want to make sure they don't miss that opportunity.
Well, that an AED can mean so much. We wouldn't be the family that we are without it.
It is the reason that I'm alive today.
Life today is Bennett is fully involved with the bowling team. He is a freshman this year and has made the varsity team.
Losing baseball, it's heartbreaking. I really enjoy doing that, but I figured out I was pretty good at bowling, so it's much better to look at what you can do compared to what you can't.
We have peace of mind because we're able to bring an AED with us, because at this point there is no other treatment for Bennett.
He's one of the few people in the world that his heart stopped 3 separate times and he's still here. The kid's been through so much, and the way he approaches life is amazing. Every day, all of his plans that he had from a young kid to get to play football, to follow in Dad's footsteps and be a firefighter, all that's been taken from him. And he's still laid back and relaxed and figure out the next thing. Doesn't matter. We'll get it figured out. Move on. So yeah, I'm proud of him. Absolutely.
I hope that my story can help others see life from a different perspective. I could be very mad at the world, or I can focus on the good stuff and just go with the flow. We're getting through this together. It's not just me. We're getting through this as a family.